Hiya, hello, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. Unfortunately, I started recording an episode, and at the end of the episode, I lost all the footage. So, there's going to be some big changes, some evolutions that I wanted to show on screen. And since you see I'm right here outside of Shoal Cave, I'd actually, during the episode, gone into Shoal Cave, gathered all the shoal salt, so I got the Shell Bell, and captured the Pokemon that can only be accessed during low tide. So unfortunately, all of that footage is lost, but what I can do is show the Pokedex entries for the evolutions and the new capture. And I guess we can move on from there and start getting towards the final evolutions for our Metang and Vigoroth. So let's see. We caught Snorunt deep in Shoal Cave during the low tide. Snorunt, the Snow Hat Pokemon. They tend to move about in groups of around 5 Snorunt. In snowy regions, it is said that when they are seen late at night, snowfall will arrive by morning. It's a really interesting Pokemon. Oh, that was big on it was Beldum that evolved. Beldum and Vigoroth. So, our Beldum evolved into Metagross, the Iron Claw Pokemon. The claws tipping its arms pack the destructive power to tear through thick iron sheets as if it were silk. It flies at over 60 miles per hour. Then we go back for good old Slackoff, who became a Vigoroth. Vigoroth, the wild monkey Pokemon. It can't keep still because its blood boils with energy. It runs through the fields and mountains all day to calm itself. If it doesn't, it can't sleep at night. And there we go, we got the Shell Bell. Hold item that restores HP upon striking a foe. I think it recovers like 1/16 or maybe 1/8 of health for every attack, so it's not as good as leftovers, but I suppose it's better than nothing. So now we can move on to getting the final stage evolutions for. I believe it's going to be easier for Vigoroth, but probably evolve at an earlier level. I think Metang will evolve at around level 50. Also, Metang is still dealing with only having Takedown as a move. I believe if I had let it evolve when it first tried to evolve, it might have learned a new move after evolution, but I held off, so it didn't even end up mattering that I held off because I lost the footage of the evolution anyway. But since it is a Metang now, I should be able to teach TMs at the very least. So that's something I can look into. In the meantime, let's see about getting some experience going. I should double check and make sure that I'm definitely recording footage. And it seems that I am, so that should all be good. Should be all fine and dandy here. always bugs me when I end up losing footage. I do still have the audio footage, there's just no audio recording, there's just no video at all, so maybe I will just put that up on Patreon as a sort of lost footage thing for anyone that cares. It would just be my voice talking and all the sound effects and music from the game. There just won't be any video at all. Like a really strange podcast episode. So if that interests anyone at all, I'll put it up on the Patreon and that'll be it. Thankfully, I didn't evolve them all the way to the final stage. Because ideally I'd like to keep showing the evolutions at the very least on stream. Since the breeding process, I cut that out now. Since my goal was only to show a single Pokemon, go through the entire process from breeding to EV training to leveling up. Let's see if we can swap in and then swap out. Oof, that's a full 5. That was a full 5. So it looks like Metang is going to be getting some experience here. If I don't keep misclicking. Now I have to worry about pursuit for sure. I feel like it's going to use pursuit. I really have no choice. Yep. Thank goodness this isn't Gen 7, I believe, is when they nerfed the steel type by making it weak to ghost and dark attacks rather than neutral. Well, specifically they nerfed Metagross. They basically nerfed all steel types by, instead of them having a resistance to Psychic and Dark, they made Psychic and Dark neutral. So the Pokemon that are half Steel type take neutral damage, and the Pokemon that are half Steel type and that second half is weak to Ghost or Steel, they now take super effective damage. It's quite the huge nerf to Steel types. I'm still not over it, since some of my favorite defensive Pokemon and offensive Pokemon are Steel types. Maybe someday they will buff Steel back up a little bit. But I suppose before they get to that, they have, or should have, more important priorities, like the types that are in absolutely abysmal states, like the Ice type and the Bug type. Okay. Let's see if we can set up to do some damage here. That looks good. Don't paralyze. Okay, fine. Now it can't fall asleep, and it has that boost to attack. If it uses Stomp, it's probably going to one-hit KO. Should I risk it? Comes the stomp, and wasn't a one-hit KO, but there we go, some good luck to make up for that 5-hit Fury attack. Hariyama, you definitely can't handle. Get Metang up to level 25 off of this. Halfway to level 50. Good old fake out. Earthquake will take care of Hariyama, and then we can move on to the next Pokemon. These breeders have low level teams generally, so once these guys are solidly in the level 30s, they'll probably be able to actually fight through these breeder battles without too much trouble. Even though in exchange for, I guess, their being so low level and easy to fight, they have pretty low experience yields. So that is the trade-off there. But you know, it's still not that bad. It's kind of efficient. I find clearing out these trainers to activate along the routes here is a pretty decent way to get a whole bunch of experience going. So let's see what to do here. Let's try Beato out. And dig is all you have. So once these guys are ready, get them evolved into their final stages, I think we'll be point where we can start rolling up on those battle frontier facilities. At long last. Then begins the long and arduous process of getting lucky enough to get those win streaks. It also takes some time for me to adjust to what all the trainers are in the battle frontier and what strategies they will use. There's going to be a bit of a learning curve there, since it will have been a long time since I actually last played any battle frontier facility, so probably have to learn a whole lot of all over again. Righty. Got one more breeder after this. If I'm remembering this route correctly, there is another triathlete with Dodrio. There's another breeder, a team of 6 outside of Verdant Turf Town. There's an aroma lady and a rocker all the way to the east side. East of Marble City. Then after that point, I guess we can try to see if there are any other trainers that are reactivated around the map. Heal up. Thank you, nurse. Where's the item? Oh, there we go, it's the focus band. That's right, I got the focus band. I believe it was in the ice shoal cave. Thought there was an item that I got there. It was the focus band, and I believe the TM for hail was also in shoal cave. So those were the two items, valuable items that I got out of shoal cave. Alongside getting Snow Runt and the Shell Bell. Okay, this is looking decent. I think you can actually take this Pelipper out in perhaps 3 hits. Now that's looking like 4. But Pelipper doesn't have the damage to take you out at this state, so it's just gonna be a matter of waiting through these protect turns. Yep, just barely. Good stuff. Really? Spiel, I think, is probably ready to evolve, but I believe I was holding out for a move. So let's see what the moveset on Spiel looks like, and if it's ready to evolve right now, because if it is, I can evolve it during this episode, possibly. So yeah. Let's try slacking off here. Probably gonna be another 3-hit KO with Body Slam. I don't know, that's a solid 2-hit KO. Body Slam. This is where I wanted you to have Body Slam. Now the question is, what do I teach Metang here? And what do I wait for Metaverse on? I feel like it should have a steel move. Don't think you can learn Iron Head in this generation, so it'll have to be Metal Claw. Metal Claw, Psychic. Definitely gotta have Psychic. And perhaps Rock Slide? I will have to look into good movesets. Because Metagross does have a good variety of options. Actually, I think check the summary here. Yeah, not Psychic because you're a physical attacker, so that's what I thought. You might not use any offensive Psychic moves. Okay, there goes the Ketty. Seeking. Tempted to put Vigoroth in and slack off. Let's do it. Now we know Seeking's gonna use Flare. It's gonna do big damage if Seeking survives at really low HP, so let's hope this is a 2-hit KO. And it's not, so... And Seeking has one attack, which is a much better move. Let's go for the sleep strategy here. Then we can take this at probably a 3-hit KO. Get a better idea after the second body slam. And yes, that looks like a 3-hit KO. That worked out. The slack off is paying dividends. Alright. That leaves the Triathlete with the Dodrio. Then we can head east of Mauville to get the last 2 trainers. I might just leave that for the next episode. Probably easy enough to wrap things up here, so let's do that. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thankfully everything's looking good, so this footage will not be lost. And we'll be able to pick up next time and finish getting our Pokemon to evolve. Maybe we'll be able to get at least 1 or 2 evolutions in the next episode. Hopefully we do. Either way, I will definitely see you then.